Hi, welcome to Coffee with Kim. I am Kim Bassett, your host, and what a treat. I hope this week everybody's starting to kind of get into the mode for the holidays, and I am bringing you really special guests today, and it'll get you even more in the mood.
Today on Coffee with Kim, coming from South Hill, Virginia, is Barb Mickelson. Barb and her husband have a farm they call their hobby, but after a successful career in mortgage and banking, she is best known as the secret silent partner for many entrepreneurs, real estate agents, restaurants, and small businesses. Whether you need a PowerPoint deck, video edited for your website or LinkedIn profile, or video produced from an audio clip, Barb is the one who makes graphics and videos come to life to showcase your brand, products, and services in a done-for-you service, empowering you and your business to look like the only logical choice. Join me in welcoming Barb to Coffee with Kim.
I told you before we came on, I'm like, I have so many videos here loaded. I'm just so worried I'm going to hit the wrong one. And I did. I jinxed myself.
It's okay, not a problem.
Barb, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here.
My pleasure, Kim. Thanks for inviting me.
All right. So just really quick, a little history of Barb and I. So I was introduced to Barb by a mutual friend of ours, and Rhonda. She's actually might show up sometime during the show today, but she's been on my show a couple of different times and love her. And when my brother and I had our company last year, we had Barb do our card. And we had her, and she did one for Coffee with Kim after we just started for the end of the year. So I can't wait for you guys to get to know her. But we're going to let her start.
Wow. Okay. Well, as the odds have it, I'm still married to my husband for over 24 years. And that may be a strange thing to say for somebody, but when you realize we met February 22nd, got engaged March 22nd, and got married April 22nd in St. Lucia. So to say we're still together, I think our families were all betting against it, but we are still here. And we are back on a farm where we breed Red Angus. So there are kids. We have 36 of them right now, 12 chickens, 3 cats. So it's cats, cows, and chickens, my new loves. So when I'm not doing videos or graphics, I'm outside on the farm doing farm chores. So it's a typical day for me is get up in the morning, get the farm chores done, race inside, do the design work, then end the day with the animals, feed my husband, and then finally kick up the feet and relax.
Oh my goodness. And you had one of your children do something this weekend that wasn't so nice. And I've had that happen where I've tripped over my kids. So what happened?
We had a little baby get out. It was a little calf. And, I looked at him out there and he's out there mooing. And I thought, oh gosh, I got to go get him in. So I went out to get him in. And then he circled around the wrong way. And I was racing to try and get behind him to push him forward. And when I did, I fell flat on my face, but I pulled a muscle in the back of my leg. So it's like, it's hard to sit right now, but we're going to get through this.
Yes, we are. And thank you so much. That's why we pushed it back a little bit, which is fine because I've been telling everybody I'm kind of playing with times and playing with days to kind of see, what's kind of working for people, because I really do love getting comments and questions from people. So we do have someone here listening in. We have George listening in. Thank you so much, George, for your comments. So when you gave me this stuff, right, when you work with someone like us, we were busy with, the holidays and everything, you don't always get to know someone. And when you gave me your bio, and it's like, you have been doing design since you were a kid. So talk a little bit about that.
It was just in different aspects. The thread follows throughout my years. However, it started with clothing design. I used to sew all my own clothes. So I did that. And then I was a home ec major. So more sewing. Then I taught construction, adult education classes for Penn State University, the extension service. And after that, I was designing catering trays, courses, programs. And then I was working in mortgages for 25 years, and the first software came out for videos. And I thought, oh, that looks interesting. I'm going to dabble with it. So I started making my real estate agents videos to promote their homes for sale. And before you know it, their feed started blowing up because it was something different. Nobody was doing it. So that's how I got into this. And then I got so involved in it that, I missed my creativity. I didn't want to do mortgages anymore. It was pulling me in a different direction. So left mortgages after 25 years. But trust me, that was plenty of time.
Wow. It's really interesting. You and I have had so many parallels that I really honestly did not realize until at this moment. I met my husband, and 3 months later we're engaged, and 3 months later. So you're a little bit faster, but we've been married 35 years. So I totally get what you were saying at the beginning. And that creativity piece, I grew up with all the math, science, right, and computers. I had that tech background. But that creativity side just pulls us, doesn't it?
It does. I hate the tech side. I'm challenged by it, but I'm getting there. And every year is better and better, but it's something I'd rather not deal with because it drags me down.
Yeah.
When you're creative mode, you just get lost in time.
Oh, you do. Yesterday I was creating, and all of a sudden I looked up, and I had not hardly eaten that day. I was just in full creation mode. And I think that allows us to go back to that childlike part of
It
us.
does. It's all encompassing.
Yeah, it truly is. So, do you want to talk? Oh my goodness, we have on here. Oh my goodness. Hi, Kim and Barb. She's a friend of Rhonda's and I's as well. So fun. I love having people come in. So how did you get into this? I mean, in the promo reel, right? There's lots of different things that you do. You work with real estate agents. Man, you made some amazing, impressive stuff with that. You've done a lot of things like book covers for Rhonda. In fact, I'll probably have you work on my book cover. Yeah. So what do you enjoy more, the video part of it, or like putting things together, or is it all the same?
Well, that's an interesting thing because when you can do both, most people go to stock photo sites, okay? Like Pixabay is a real popular one. And they'll pick a picture and they'll insert it into their video. But since I'm able to do both, often what I'll do is I'll take something, or I'll even design a whole graphic and then import that because it's unique. And the uniqueness is what makes you separates you from the pack.
Yeah, that's what you talk about. How do we differentiate ourselves? There's so much noise out there, Barb. When you're working with your clients, I mean, do you get some pushback on that, or are they like, yeah, let's go for it, or do they see it?
It's a little funny because I can be a little quirky at times, but who knew that was going to be an advantage on social media today? So sometimes I'll come up with something and I'll be like, what? And then let me just do an example for you. If you don't like it, we'll scratch it and we'll start all over again. And then once they see it, like, oh, that has merit. Okay, let's try something like that. So it's interesting, but I'm like an idea generator too. Ideas come easily. So once I know what somebody wants to do, I can usually formulate something or get ideas and present them to them. Or sometimes I'll even do a set of 3 things. Which do you like best? Which are you drawn towards? So I can help guide them as far as what's going to be best for them.
Yeah, it's one of the things that stood out for me is one of your, I wish I have so much stuff loaded here, you guys. I wanted to load more. There are so many examples, but if you go back to the promo video and rewind this and look at it, there is a logo that she redid, and you can see the before and you can see the after. That was just kind of blew my mind a little bit.
It just, you have to make things pop. Remember, you only have about less than 7 seconds, probably closer to 3 or 4 to get people's attention. And if it's drab, boring, it doesn't have any life to it, people are going to keep scrolling. So my goal is to make things pop so that you can grab people's attention. Insert motion on videos because motion will stop people and grab them in their track too.
Yeah.
And that's what you need, something different. It's one of my favorite quotes is by Sally Hogshead. Different is better than better. Because too many times you try and compete with others in your same niche, and it's not a competition. You're competing with yourself mainly to do the best you can do, but different is better than better. I loved it.
No, and I love what you just said, that you're only in competition with yourself. And that is my philosophy, right? I need to learn how to bring the best version of myself, right? Whether I'm doing this show or other, projects that I have going on. And I'm constantly trying to just, how do I up that? And I really come back when I'm talking to groups of women is you have to have that community. You have to have that team, even if they don't quote on your payroll, you have to have that team, and you are definitely one of them. Can I play part of that one that you did for Coffee with Kim? Because I didn't have that many people at that time because I was just starting out, but I'm definitely going to have her make me another one for this year because this is my favorite one. I mean, it could go on longer, but I didn't want to take up all the time. But I love that.
Me too. That was one of my favorites.
Yeah, no, I'm really excited. And here we are at the end of 2021 and going into 2022. What do you see some of the trends? What do you think people need to be looking at and focusing on to kind of getting ramped up and ready for that?
Well, because we've evolved so much on video since it first came out that people's expectations have grown. What used to work 2-3 years ago won't grab anybody's attention anymore. So you have to up your game. People want to be entertained. Why do you think TikTok's doing so well? Yeah, people they'll spend hours on TikTok just watching these crazy little videos, but they serve a purpose. And they want to be entertained. But when you're doing a video, just keep it to one topic, one thought, because too many people are jammed too much in and people are going to click off or start scrolling again. If you stick to one and make it the best you can do, because short and sweet can't be beat no matter what you do.
Yeah.
Hook them, give them a hook, make it a catchy little title, do something different. That's the thing. Do something that nobody else is doing. Don't watch all those TikToks. Say, I'm going to copy that one.
Yeah.
Think of something you can do that nobody else did. And that's when you're going to get more views.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm going to be picking your brain on a few ideas that I have. I'm also going to do some new things coming in the new year with this too. So I will definitely come to you and see what we can kind of make some magic together.
Sure.
But it's not just all the video and the stuff. You also do presentations too, correct?
I used to. I don't do as much anymore. In this old age, you know what? I'm happy to be the best supporting, whatever they need, graphic, video gal, whatever, to somebody. I like hiding behind the scenes. I'm fine with that. Let somebody else have the spotlight and I'll just support them from doing the visuals.
But you help people do the visuals is what I meant.
Oh, yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So it's not just like do these fancy videos and stuff. You actually, I've seen that you do like like PowerPoints, correct? To help people with their presentations.
Love PowerPoint. Absolutely love it. Like so many people go to Canva. Well, Canva is a good starting point because you're not starting from a blank page. But when I go into PowerPoint, I have total design freedom. It's a blank page and I can do whatever I want to do because Canva's a little limited for me because you're stuck within that space that they gave you to put a title, or you can change your fonts, but you can only shrink them so far and they're not legible. But with PowerPoint, I mean, I can import any font I want. I can change any colors I want. I can brand it. I can do whatever I want. And, a lot of people don't realize with PowerPoint, you can do PDFs, you can do videos right in PowerPoint, and they're easy.
Yeah.
And I think if a lot of people knew how to use PowerPoint, they'd use it a lot more.
Yeah, I've dabbled in it. I've tried in it, and I get a little bit frustrated. April, she goes, I love things that pop. So April is also someone you could probably bounce things off with too. But you both do some things that are very similar. She's like, that was beautiful. And she can totally relate to you because you guys do very, very similar things. And April's been on our show before too. And the talent the two of you have, I mean, oh my goodness, it's just so fun to watch people. I love, I collaborate. I have, other brands that I do, even other people that have other shows I collaborate with, right? Helping each other and help, lift and raise each other up is what I just love that collaboration. So
we agreed at that.
Yes. Yeah. So what projects are you working on right now?
Oh, I have a lot of things going on. Right now, a big focus is holiday video cards. Because if you want to be different, think about what everybody else is doing. They're sending cards through the mail. If you want to be different, try a video holiday card.
Yeah.
You'll save on postage too, but you'll stand out by doing something different. And you can use them on social media. You can send them in an email. There's so many different uses for them. And you can use them year after year if you don't put a date in there.
Yeah. It's what you did one for a customer of ours, and she came back this year and wants another one.
I already spoke to her, yes. She said, I just love the one you did so much last year. She said, I really want to use it again. She goes, would you have any ideas? So I gave her a whole bunch, and she said, oh, now I'm confused. I like them all.
Because there's so many things that you do that are so wonderful. I'm actually going to try and do something like that with my family card this year. I either get it done or I get them and they sit there and I don't get them all out. I don't know if anybody else can relate, but maybe it's just me.
There's no handwriting either. You don't have to write out all those envelopes, sign them all.
Yeah. Yeah. So I definitely think I'm going to do that as well. So do we have anything else? I want to make sure we got everything. You've got some gifts for us too, right?
I do. If somebody wants to email me, I'll be happy to send them a 2022 video that you can post on your social media. I call them social media shorties, and they're just really short clips, but it stops the scrolling and grabs people's attention.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Let me go grab one. I think that's the one. This is the one that you're going to be giving them. I know I'm getting to the gifts already because I get so excited. I'm like a kid in a candy store when I get stuff that I get to give. But I want to make sure that we're getting everything out. If you have someone that is like, oh, I wish I could do that. I wish I could be like that. I would love to do that, but I don't think I have the ability to do it. Maybe there's moms that have young kids that love this kind of stuff. What would you do to encourage them? What was the thing inside of you that said, yeah, I can do this. I'm going to do this.
I think it was just my interest in design that drew me to the possibility of creating videos. And when they came out with all those commercial ones, they were really expensive. But then when they came out for affordable ones that anybody can use, there's a ton on the market today. But the best way to do it is to take bits and pieces from all of them and combine them. And then you get something unique.
Okay. All right. But maybe start with PowerPoint?
You can easily start with PowerPoint. You can make some of the simplest videos in PowerPoint.
You can do video in PowerPoint too?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Mhm.
Okay. Awesome. All right. Well, I'm going to reveal what gift she is going to give. So if you reach out to her, let's see, let me find it here. So here's her email down here, barb@barbmickelsen.com. And so if you email her, she also has this great holiday card live video, correct?
They're holiday video cards.
Yeah. So you go
And we can
holiday,
customize.
yeah. So holidayvideos dot convertry.
Convertry.com/DEC for December.
Okay. All right. So you know where to go. And then let me show you what the cool thing you guys get. See, I mean, when you stop, I mean, scrolling and you're like, you see that and you're like, okay, who did that?
Just something a little clever. And the neon colors catch your eyes too. Because color is important in videos. I mean, it can make a cohesive video as long as you have the colors, cohesive throughout.
Yeah. So what has been your favorite project that you've done?
Oh, I had so many favorites. I love doing PDFs. I just like, somebody will hand me just words and then I'll just create this PDF with graphics and, other visuals on it, logos and things like that. I love doing that. I just get lost in time.
Oh my goodness. So I'll make sure she have some other, well, you're getting lots of comments today. Putting my online plays, I used PowerPoint for all my video editing and creating. This was before I started using Movavi. Oh, wow. Yeah. She's an actress. She's a producer, a director. She does all these kinds of fun things.
That's neat.
Yeah. So you help people with their book covers. So since I'm on here and I want to get a book cover for mine, what is the new trend with book covers?
I don't know about any new trends, to be honest with you. I don't study them. I just kind of create what comes to me and I pull from the title and your brand colors and your logo and any images that you want in it. And then I go from there.
Okay. Oh, wow. All right. Was there anything else that you're like, Kim, we have not covered this? No?
I can't think of anything, but I'm sure I will as soon as we get off.
I know, right? Everyone, if you are watching this and you're like, oh my gosh, I missed it or I didn't see it, please, we're on YouTube, right? We're on YouTube, we're on Facebook. If you are like, I need to ask her a question, she's in the groups and she's on, and if I see it, I'll say, hey, Barb, you got a question here. So always, whether it's Barb or anyone else, definitely ask questions. Reach out to her again. Go to her, watch her videos for the holiday cards. Hey, how many times are you guys going to think, oh my gosh, it's last minute, I need a video or a card for a video or a card, right? Go to Barb and get a video. It's quick, like she said. You're going to email it. I'm going to grab her email again. So barb@barbmickelsen.com.
Yep, I'll be happy to help anybody.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Like I said, firsthand knowledge. She's helped my customers who are now coming back again this year for a card. She's helped me with my previous company, and she's going to help me with my companies this year. And she helped me get Coffee with Kim started and recognized. And Barb, I so much have appreciated working with you.
Anytime, my pleasure. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. All right, everyone. It is Thanksgiving, and so grateful to be on here. And so we'll say goodbye to Barb, and then I will end the show. So
thanks. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Hi. I just want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for being here with us this year, being able to celebrate all these great business leaders, thought leaders this past year. It has just been amazing. We still got several weeks in the year to go, but I've had a lot of time this week to think about this show and what it's meant to me and what I hope it's meant to all of you. So have a very happy Thanksgiving, and definitely we'll be seeing you next Monday.